Hello, everyone. This is Jay from Seattle. I'm in my house. It's been raining here, and so it's a bit wet outside to do the little update. But I wanted to just talk about two of my most recent talks. One would be Grace Without Peace, which is really talking about the conflict between Israel and Palestine, and really the genocide that's happening to the people of Gaza. And how do we look at that as people who were followers of Christ? I've had some folks encourage me to maybe be quiet until the election, and I felt like I honestly, at this point, I felt like I was probably too silent earlier on. And so it's just my conviction at this point to speak out. And maybe if that's something you're struggling with, listening to that talk might be something that helps encourage you to follow your instincts and follow your passions. I try to be as graceful as possible, but it's tough when you have people saying, like, just wait. But I'm like, well, it doesn't hurt me if I wait, and it doesn't hurt you if you wait. But for the people in Palestine, they really can't wait. They can't afford to wait. The trauma that's happening to so many children alone, not to mention their parents and their grandparents and their family members, should be enough for us to try to speak out, at least do something. I know that's not easy for everybody, and I think we're all a bit fatigued from this presidential race. I think we'd all rather just not think about it. But right now we're in a big time of history, and history is asking us, and time is asking us, and I think the people of Gaza are asking us, what will we do? And I think it would be a different situation if it wasn't our government supporting what's going on over there. So there's that. And then in my last talk, I talk about losing my friend Bobby, who was really very close to me for quite a few years, one of my best friends, and the impact he had on my life, and the need for us, especially within the church, to practice grace and show mercy and practice restoration. And even when we try to do so, we've got such a bad record that sometimes it doesn't even work, because we really have a long way to go until we get this forgiveness thing, ironically. So those are the talks, and they're both, I think they're a bit melancholy. There are definitely some grieving going on. And both talks, I believe, are rough around the edges. I think you can sense the rawness that I'm feeling, but I don't think I'm alone in those type of things. I think a lot of us feel a rawness when we grieve. I think when we lose people close to us, it can often cause us to almost have a new lease on life in some ways, of feeling like we have to say things even louder and more clear, because we do realize how fragile life is. And so all I ask is if you could just check out our last talks as we kind of discuss the fragility of humanity, and what can we do to make life a little bit better, help people live a little bit better in this life, and put others before ourselves, which is not an easy thing. But I think it's vital, especially if we follow Christianity, and if we say that we're followers of Christ. I think we have to ask ourselves these tough questions of, how do we stand for the least of these, and how do we love the least of these, and how do we live life to its fullest? So please join me. Those talks are up at link in bio at revolutionchurch.com. And as always, we really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much.